wish is back from Holman High School for the next round. Her proudest moment, winning first place at DECA State last year and making varsity volleyball this year.
Solitude by Ella Wheeler Wilcox. Laugh and the world laughs with you. Weep and you weep alone. For the sad old earth must borrow its mirth, but has trouble enough of its own. Sing and the hills will answer. Sigh, it is lost on the wind. The echoes pound I a joyful sound, but shrink from voicing care. Rejoice and men will seek you. Grieve and they turn and go. They want full measure of all your pleasure, but they do not need your woe. Be glad and your friends are many. Be sad and you lose them all. There are none to decline your nectared wine, but alone you must drink life's gall. Feast and your halls are crowded. Fast and the world goes by. Succeed and give and it helps you live, but no man can help you die. There is room in the halls of pleasure for a large and lordly train, but one by one we must all file on through the narrow aisles of pain.
Melissa Sheff is next. From Rhinelander High School. Her proudest moment, she says, is winning an All-Star Conference Player Award for both varsity soccer and varsity tennis. We have a sports theme going. Well,
Thoughtless Cruelty by Charles Lamb. There, Robert, you have killed that fly. And should you 1,000 ages try, the life you've taken to supply, you could not do it. You surely must have been devoid of thought and sense to have destroyed a thing which no way you annoy, you'll one day rue it. 'Twas but a fly, perhaps you'll say, that's born in April, dies in May, that does but just learn to display his wings 1 minute, and in the next is vanished quite. A bird devours it in his flight, or come a cold blast in the night. There's no breath in it. The bird but seeks his proper food, and Providence, whose power endued that fly with life, when it thinks good, may justly take it. But you have no excuses for it. A life, by nature, made so short, less reason is that you for sport should shorter make it. A fly, a little thing you rate, but Robert, do not estimate a creature's pain by small or great. The greatest being can have but fibers, nerves, and flesh, and these the smallest ones possess, although their frame and structure less escape our seeing.
never known whether it's easiest to go first or last. The last contestant of the second round is Anna Wolfs, who is a junior at Arrowhead High School. We should be glad for her proudest moment, overcoming some serious health issues, missing 2 months of school, and still getting straight A's.
Hartley Field by Connie Winnock. and place is always and only place. And what is actual only for one time and only for one place. T.S. Eliot. The wind cooled as it crossed the open pond and drove little waves toward us. Brisk, purposeful waves that vanished at our feet. Such energy thwarted by so little elevation. The wind was endless, seamless, old as the earth. Insects came to regard us with favor. I felt them alight, felt their minute footfalls. I was a challenge, an Everest. And you, whom I have heard breathe all night, sigh through the water of sleep with vestigial gills. A pair of dragonflies drifted past us, silent, while higher up, two bullet-shaped jets dragged their roars behind them on unbreakable chains. It seemed a pity we'd given up the sky to them, but I understand so little. Perhaps it was necessary. All our years together, and not just together. Surely by now, we have the same blood type, the same myopia. Sometimes I think we're the same sex, the one in the middle of man and woman, born of both as every child is. The waves came to us, one each heartbeat, and lay themselves at our feet. The swelling goes down. The fever cools. There, where the Hartleys grew lettuce 80 years ago, bear and beaver, fox and partridge, den and nest and hunt, and are hunted. I wish I had the means to give all the North back to itself, to let the pines rise in the hayfield and the lilacs go wild. But then, where would we live? I wanted that hour with you all winter. I thought of it while I worked, before I slept, and when I woke. A time when the tangled would straighten, when contrition would become benediction. The positive hour, shining like mica. At last, the wind brought it to us across the pond, then took it up again. Every